Wondering what's the fastest way to make your first $1,000 online without a following, experience, or a big investment? So many people who want to make money online are distracted by dropshipping, Amazon FBA, blogging, all of the other things that can be quite difficult to start as a newbie. I've been there and I've tried them all, literally. But what if you've never done this before and you feel like an imposter? If you continue to chase after every shiny object, very soon you'll find yourself in a lot of debt, or worse yet, you would have depleted your savings by a minimum of at least $10,000. And we don't want that now, do we? Hi, my name is Alvern, and in this channel, you will get access to some amazing resources that will help you to make your first $100,000 online from anywhere in the world, living life on your own terms. So you're probably wondering, what is the fastest way to make your first $1,000 online? Well, this particular way to make money online involves helping small businesses to save either time or money, or entrepreneurs or anyone who's in business to save time or money. And I'm going to give you 3 examples of roles, contractor roles, that are in high demand all year round that you can get involved in to make your first $1,000 online in your first month, even as a contractor. Are you ready? Let's get into it. The first way is an admin assistant, or executive assistant is a more popular name that they like to call it. And all it involves is you helping a small business owner or entrepreneur or digital business by managing things like their calendar, their inbox, setting up appointments, doing customer service, answering customer queries that comes into the inbox, any kind of day-to-day operation when it comes to all the admin kind of stuff. Their folders, their files, storage, all of the little bits and pieces of things. The second way is as a client success manager, and that normally involves you handling the entire experience of your customers' clients, or your clients' customers, I suppose, is how you look at it. So from the time that the inquiry comes in to the time they make a purchase, to the onboarding, whatever it involves. It could be like your client does websites or graphic design or wedding photography, or all of the things. If it is your client is a course creator and they run courses and programs, you manage that whole student experience as well. So the student comes in with an inquiry, they ask questions, they purchase a program, and then you have to help them through that program. Not necessarily teach it, but that whole experience of it. They're looking for something, they can't find this program, they can't find that, when is the next coaching call, all of those kind of queries is the whole client success manager experience. Before I give you the third example, you're probably wondering, so Alvern, where do I find these people? Just in case, admin assistant, client success manager. I'll tell you after I tell you about the third example in a few seconds. So just give me a chance to explain the third example, which is in high demand all year long. So the third example is the one that actually is in the highest demand of all of the 3. And the reason why it's in high demand is because your clients depend on this to generate leads and sales for their business. And it's called a social media manager. So social media manager would go and there's a strategist and there's a manager. So the manager would be responsible for producing in terms of the actual content. So they get the information from the client and say, give me a graphic, this is the caption, etc. They publish all of that online, and then they look at the analytics and give direction, not necessarily 100%, it could be the strategist as well, as to, okay, this is the results we're getting, maybe post this instead and post that. So depending on that role, so there's a manager and the strategist tend to give the direction, whereas the manager just does all of the actual creation of the content and the publishing and the scheduling and the reporting back in the analytics and all of that. So that's the third one that is the highest in demand. And there you have it, the 3 examples of how you can get started to make your first $1,000 online. And you're probably wondering, how do I get started? How do I set it all up? How do I do all of the questions? And that's okay. I've thought about that for you. I have included a resource down in the description below that goes through how to make that sort of money online, how to set up your business, how to do, and it's not actually hard, how much to charge, where to find clients, the whole client onboarding process, all of the things you can think of. It's in that particular resource. It's called a 3K VA Planner. Get your hands on it as quickly as possible so you can get started and make not only your first 1K online, but your first $100,000 in a couple of years or so. Until next time, I'll see you in the VA world. Bye for now.